Hello, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues, and Reviews. And today we have been gifted with an early release of Fairy Tail. As you know, it normally comes out on Monday, occasionally it does come out on a Saturday a little bit earlier. Today is one of those days. So the name of the chapter 468, is called Memory of the Stars. It reminds me of the movie The Fault in Our Stars, to do with time travel. So you can see how I was thinking about this. So look, when we found out about the name of the chapter, I was thinking something to do with time here. And I wasn't far off. So the cover page starts off and it shows a picture of Layla and her followers Grammy and Zoldeo. Zoldeo, funny enough, looks like that dude that Agil, looks a bit like Agil, except he's got stitching over there. In any case, it shows three celestial spirits, Aquarius and two other ones. Cancer, I think it's Cancer and I can't remember the other one, to be honest with you, but description wise, Aquarius, guy who cuts hair, and the goat one, basically. In any case, so what we find out first of all is the reason why Aquarius is able to return isn't because she just willed it, it's because the key of Aquarius is somehow reborn in this world. What this tells you is when a celestial key is broken, it does come back because it's a form of magic. What she got told was the door has been opened temporarily by the Celestial King's power, so he's done this as a favour to Lucy, so she could come. Now, naturally, this is a shocking experience for Brandish. Funnily enough, Brandish and Aquarius go way back, so it seems like Aquarius was bullying Brandish when she was little, because she's like, and then she gets scolded by Aquarius, and Aquarius basically is like, I'm sorry, master. And he goes, okay, walk around like a puppy. Slaps her one. He goes, don't think you can get away with this so easily. So it literally is like master and slave. And she goes, oh, because Lucy's your master, by extension, I've done something bad. So that kind of goes over, and then she talks about the fact that, first of all, Lucy isn't Layla, so you shouldn't really be kidding Lucy. And you can see that Thingy's been crying, as she was when she was making the initial attempts to kill her. And then this basically Aquarius goes, why are you even doing that anyway? Because Layla didn't even kill Grammy. He goes, come with me to the other side and I will show you. So they go to more of the celestial spirit side, and it's like they're in you can see the stars and memory of the stars. And she explains that in these stars, the memory of the past is like an archive. It holds all the information. Come with us. The mermaids at the time as well, so it's kind of funny. Bit of fan service, as you do. They go through time and they go back 400 years. I remember saying in one of my videos that when Zeph was getting his ass kicked, he mentioned that, oh, thank you everybody, thank you Anna, thank you Layla, and a few other people. Anna, I said, was going to be the ancestor of Lucy, so it turned out to be correct. Anna actually was the ancestor of Lucy, which is mentioned in this chapter, and the fact that they show the introduction of the meeting between Zeref and Anna. It's explained that as the generations went on, the gatekeepers to the Eclipse door was in fact the Hatfield family, and the generation that was going to open it in this case was Layla's generation, so Lucy's mother. So it also said that Anna, which is Lucy's ancestor, was known, or supposedly the greatest celestial spirit magician around. So she's basically got a big kind of potential, being that the greatest is in her lineage. So they can expect big things from Lucy, although she's relatively not been as impressive as compared to the combat styles of, say, a Grey or Natsu and so on and so forth. Anyway, so the idea was they met in order to send powerful people to the future to kill Aknologi. That was the idea. Now what had happened was Layla had to open the doors, so she had to call all the celestial mages, including Grammy, to bring the keys together, put them in the door of Eclipse, and open the door. The only one that they couldn't get back was Aquarius, which Grammy had, and she was in Aragarashi, I think the name of the place was called, and she hadn't heard that she wanted to come back. Now, because they had a certain time frame to do this in, Layla sacrificed her own spirit magic to make up for the key. Unfortunately, this had a disastrous effect on Layla, and Layla had started suffering from the magic deficiency disease. So, Grammy did eventually hear news that what was going on, and she arrived a week later in tears, feeling that she had caused her friend, her master, someone that she looked up to, such harm. And she goes, I'm not worthy of holding the key, take it back. And she goes, look, I can't use magic anymore. So that was the effect. She had to give it all up to open the doors. And we're talking about Layla here. So Grammy comes up with the idea that she should give the key to Lucy. Being that she's her daughter, she should have it. And you know, she then the subject changes a little bit. She talked Layla asks about Brandish, how's she doing, is she full of energy, next time you come bring her with you, she's of Lucy's age, they would be good friends. And then what happens is Grammy goes out and she gets stabbed by Zoldeo, and Zoldeo blames her for Layla being in that state. And she goes, I agree, but can you do me this one? She pleads with him. She goes, can you do me this one thing? Can you spare Brandish's life? And the thing is, Brandish is watching all this, so she's overcome by emotion. So she pleaded, please spare her life. And Zoldeo's taken back by this. So Grammy died because Zoldeo killed her. So naturally, Brandish has just witnessed the death of her mother again. Even though she heard about it before, now she's actually seen it for her own eyes. And obviously all that she thought was wrong, much to what we expected. We didn't think Layla was going to kill her. There was obviously something else at play here. And it turned out to be somebody else. Now, overcome by this emotion, she breaks down. Lucy comforts her and says that let's try to be as good friends as our mothers were. And at that, it's a good moment to return back to the guild. And Aquarius says, I have one more thing to say. And just as she's about to say it, they are interrupted. The door slams open. In comes Happy, full of tears. He goes, please, somebody help me. Natsu is down. He collapsed. He's not moving. He's not responding. And that's how the chapter ends. So a very, tug on your heartstring, a heartfelt moment. We knew more than likely there was a redemption in Brandish. She didn't seem too bad. She wasn't really trying. But there was a connection, and this was the connection, and it also proves that Anna was the ancestor that I was referring to. She was one of the original, or one of the earlier Celestial Mages. Shows the upside potential of Lucy, the plan. Layla was the one that was going to overcome it. Unfortunately died, or she didn't really show the death yet, but I'm assuming that's what led to her death. We find out the killer of Brandish's mother. Natsu's down. So it's obviously the whole course of the magic fight. Used a lot of magic fighting against Seraph. So this will have an impact on him, on his body. So this is basically what's happened. So we've found a little bit more about Lucy. Brandish, she's going to be good now, more than likely, but we need to find out what's going on with Natsu. That's all for me today, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Please share your thoughts and comments in the options below, and subscribe if you can. That'd be brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.